After watching the ending of The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3, even though I was happy that Belly and Conrad ended up together, I was still shocked that the wedding was not shown. It felt a little disappointing for me because Jenny Han removed the biggest moment. But at the end, we did get the Christmas flashback and Jenny's letter. At that time, it didn't really strike me, but later, when the movie announcement came, everything started to make sense. And with the movie announcement, I knew a lot of you would have the same question. What is it going to be about? And will we finally see the wedding of Belly and Conrad? We probably have answers for these questions in this video, and Jenny Han even gave us a small update about when it will be released and also about the wedding, which we will be seeing too. So make sure to watch till the end to know all the details. When Jenny Han was asked if the movie will feature the wedding of Belly and Conrad, she said, "I can say there's another big milestone for Belly, so we'll continue with that journey." If you had already read the third book, We'll Always Have Summer, you might understand what that milestone is. It is the wedding of Belly and Conrad. In the book, we only got to read a short 4-page epilogue about them being married, but the movie will give us that moment in a bigger way. That is why the wedding was missing in the Season 3 finale, because Jenny Han wanted to save it for something more special. Also, when speaking about the release date, Jenny Han said, "It's still a little too soon to say," but she also shared that she has already finished a draft for the movie. Later, she told that the release date will not be next year. If we look at the past filming pattern of the previous seasons, every season took almost exactly 1 year to release after filming started. For example, Season 3 filming began in May 2024 and was released exactly 1 year later. The same happened with the earlier seasons as well. Considering Jenny Han has already prepared the draft for the movie, I think the filming will begin around May 2026, and then we can expect the release around July 2027. So it looks like we will have to wait around 2 years for the movie. But before we get to the wedding, the movie can also cover the big moments from the books that were missed in the show. One of the biggest ones is the Valentine's Day flashback. In the book, this was a very important memory because it showed Belly and Conrad's relationship in a softer, sweeter way. Conrad actually gave Belly a silver heart locket for Valentine's Day. It was thoughtful and meaningful, not flashy, but something deeply personal. Belly cherished it because it showed that Conrad was thinking about her in a real, serious way. This moment stands out in the books because Conrad often struggled to express his feelings directly, but on this day, he made the effort to show Belly how much she meant. This scene was never shown in the series, but the movie can bring it back as a memory. It can show Conrad's romantic side, his nervousness, and Belly realizing once again that Conrad always loved her even if he did not always say it out loud. Another moment missing from the show is more of the Christmas memories. In Season 3, we only got Christmas flashback with Belly in Paris, but in the books, Christmas was a special time that tied the families together. Belly and Conrad had memories of cousins during Christmas, and those scenes gave their story a warm, timeless feeling. In the movie, we could get more of these Christmas moments, maybe even Conrad and Belly planning their own Christmas as a married couple, or Belly remembering how Susanna loved Christmas and how happy she would have been to see them together. And of course, the biggest missing part is the marriage itself. In the book, the epilogue told us that Belly and Conrad got married, but it was very short. The series skipped it completely. This is the perfect chance for the movie to finally show the wedding in full detail. We will be able to see the proposal, maybe Conrad planning it quietly, and Belly being surprised but happy. Then the movie can show the planning, the families coming together, Taylor helping Belly with dresses, Stephen giving his emotional speech as the big brother, and Jeremiah standing there showing that even though he once had feelings for Belly, now he has accepted everything and is there as family. The Season 3 ending also gave hints of what we can see next. Belly and Conrad reunited in Paris, had their honest talk, and then drove back to cousins together. This shows that they are ready to start their future. The movie might start with Conrad living in San Francisco, where Stephen, Taylor, and Denise are also beginning new parts of their lives. We could see Stephen and Taylor working on their relationship, Denise finding her own path, and all of them staying close like a family. Most of all, the story could show Belly and Conrad in San Francisco, growing together in a more adult way. Later, like in the books, Conrad might move to California for medical school or a job, and Belly would go with him. This would show how they begin their married life together and adjust to the new changes side by side. Jeremiah's role is also very important. Some fans worried that he might be left out, but the movie can show that he has moved on in a healthy way. Just like in the books, where Jeremiah has a date by his side at Belly and Conrad's wedding, we could see him with Denise as his date. That would be a beautiful sign of how things have changed. It would show that even though Jeremiah once had hopes for Belly, he has now found his own happiness while still fully supporting his brother. This balance is important because the story was never only about Belly choosing between Conrad and Jeremiah. It was also about family and growing up. Having Jeremiah at the wedding with Denise by his side would give closure and peace to his journey. One of the most emotional parts the movie could include is Susanna's wedding letter to Belly. Just like in the books, even though Susanna is not there to see Belly marry Conrad, her words could make it feel like she is still part of their love story. Susanna had always dreamed of this day, and in her letter, she could tell Belly how proud she is and how happy she feels, knowing Belly has chosen a love that will last forever. The wedding itself will be the heart of the movie. We will finally see the ceremony, the decorations, the vows, the first dance, and all the emotions that come with it. Belly walking down the aisle, knowing that after all the years of confusion, heartbreak, and choices, she is finally marrying the boy she always loved will be the perfect ending. Conrad standing there waiting for her, maybe with a smile we rarely see from him, will be the final proof that this is where the story was always meant to go. Their vows will probably mention Susanna, the beach house, the summers that brought them together, and the promise of many more summers in the future. By turning the wedding into a movie, Jenny Han can expand what was only 4 pages in the book into a full 2-hour story. She can add flashbacks, moments of doubt, funny wedding planning chaos, touching speeches, and of course, the final happy ending. For those who were disappointed that the wedding was missing in the finale, the movie is going to more than make up for it. It will not just be a small scene, it will be the main story, giving us everything we wanted and more. Belly and Conrad's marriage will finally be shown in full, with all their friends and family around them, and with the feeling that this is forever. I know that some of you already have your own ideas about what the movie is going to be about, so don't forget to share those thoughts in the comments. I'd also love to hear what you think about the things we've talked about today. From the Valentine's flashback to the Christmas memories, Jeremiah's journey, and of course, Belly and Conrad's wedding. Do you think Jenny Han will give us all of that in the movie? And most importantly, are you ready to wait almost 2 years to finally see it happen on screen? Let me know below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more exciting updates.